The sound I make when we start playing Grimrock, dude, man. Which is right now. So this shows up on the screen. Okay. Alright. It's time to begin. Oh, I should probably thank Redless in the title. Grimrock 2. Do a little bit of Grimrock in here. So yeah, we're playing Grimrock 2. Sequel to Legend of Grimrock, which we did earlier. This is all part of the kind of gifted themed month-ish plus. Yeah, this is by Almost Human Games. Here's a link. There's a Steam page for them, but they just have these two games. So I'd really recommend the first game. It's good. I think how it handles first-person dungeon crawling combined with like unique mouse movement and active gameplay while still being on a grid is pretty novel. It shits the bed a little bit when it comes to like the final boss and some of the story and all that kind of stuff, but it's a good time. Cool puzzles and nice feeling of progression, so a lot of room for cool improvements. I'm hoping to see even more varied locations, enemies, puzzles, just kind of everything out really. Hopefully more like either more toned down story in the sense that there's no final boss that's a goofy cube laughing at me. And so there's just barely any story, or just something more atmospheric. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. We'll see how much we do. I feel like Redless is probably gonna be hitting the hay soonish, so I don't want to overdo it, but I also want to keep going on the gifted shit. So let's go ahead and get started on it. Difficulty, we'll just play normal. I think that's what I played the first one on, so. Cool with this. I used the default party in the first game, so I'll do that in this too, just for full comparison. My allergies are killing me, Jesus. I just got back in the house, so. Oh, I didn't have the date. When did Grimrock 2 come out? They've actually all been out for a good while. A bit more budget in this opener. Original one was just kind of PNGs for the most part. October 15th, 2014, so it's been almost, it's been over a decade now. In indie terms, this is a grandpa of a game. Nothing to do about the quality, though. Shipwrecked. Are we prisoners or slaves? PNG. I think this is an interesting contrast. You're at the top of a mountain, a dark gray world, going down it, and this is like an island, right? Yeah, involuntary employment. Oh, who do we got this time? Some chick, some dude, couple beastmen, a rat, a minotaur. Human fighter, human wizard. Oh, the food's still in. No penalties right now. All actions you do consume food. Oh, if it consumed food, if you just stood still. Anything changed? Whoa. Hey. Can put stuff, varying stuff on here. I really stopped putting shit on in the first one, so very cool. Great improvement already. All that discovery. Getting mist vibes from this, man. Oh wait, I need to change some shit. Too used to MMO movement. And this is how the first-person dungeon crawlers I've played work. They usually have a key for left-right movement, and then the WADs is for this. Yeah, this is a Grimrock-like. Grim-like? Cool. So, what are the classes? We got stats. Strength. Vitality. So, Vitality just has like full points of like health for each one you get, it looks like, instead of when you level up you get more. When you level up you get more makes it, I feel like, less good the deeper in you are putting Vitality. But accuracy, evasion, shock, resistance, and damage. One sec, I'm gonna turn up again. Sorry if I'm a little out of it. I stayed up really late last night and had a lot of caffeine, so not the most spicy of sleep, so no instructions. Anything fresh? 2 sets of wielded items by clicking buttons or pressing X, okay. Cool. What does Minotaur do? Oh man, we've got all sorts of shit. Damn, look at this. Some Marwin looking motherfucker. Health, alchemy, potions, bombs. This is energy. I don't know who uses energy. Maybe that's just the mana. Oh yeah, mana. The Minotaur have dodge. Didn't seem like a dodge type. Oh damn. Dual wielding heavy weapons. Throwing. We did throwing in the last one. Missile weapons. Fire. This isn't Grimstone. I did a little more Grimstone. This is a good game. I did a little more Grimstone off stream last night, man. That game, honestly, torturing me at this point. It's starting to get a little more varied visually, a little bit more crazy, which is cool. But man, it is a culmination of every tedious design decision you can make for an old JRPG. And I see people with tier lists, man, that put that shit at like S, man. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Is it the novelty factor? Is it like nobody actually play old JRPGs? I'll see cope too of people like, man, it's bad at times because it's trying to replicate the old stuff. I'm like, what? One, that's a fucking horrible excuse because most of the games in UFO 50 are borrowing from like later conventions. Two, that's not a good excuse anyways. You don't want a bad game. Three, old games clear it. Yeah. I'm just playing it, I'm like, dude, this is like so tedious, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm close maybe to the end. I've probably got another like chunk, like stream left. I mean, I play really slow. Which, I mean, I can't blame people for skipping so much stuff. 90% of the chests are horrible, but the other 10% are great. So it's like you kind of have to get them all. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I've just was not in the mood. But I played quite a bit yesterday, and I'm just like, man, this is rough. Imagine. Why does the Minotaur have a dodge? Minotaur, bulky, simple, and quick to anger. Less dex, more vitality, more strength, 25% more food consumption. Raw power and speed. You are full of rage. Okay, we got the skull thing. Grimed. I'm thinking just the classic, man. Athletics, heavy weapons. Maybe armor, maybe accuracy. Depends on how many points you get. What do we got on the fighter here? Seems to be the same setup, except we got an alchemist instead of a thief. A rat man. Dual wielding heavy weapons, dual wielding light weapons. Wonder if that's better or just having like the shield. I guess we'll find out, huh? Save my wrist and stuff. I think I've been doing much phone time in bed and honestly too much PvP time. This is just a default party, man. Like, same party as last time, but with a rat instead of another chick. The man who lacked a soul. I mean, we could do a custom party if people prefer. %, XP. Alchemist. Rattling. You may seem weak and disease-ridden, but you're only somewhat weak and disease-ridden. You're immune to disease. Less strength, more dex, more evasion, more load. Share the load. I definitely want to do a firearms. I mean, we could do like a custom party. Fuck it. You guys want? Why not? Who do we got, man? Oh, you can put your own portraits in? Should we? Oh, really? You can have... it's very... It seems like there's a lot more options this time. So that's cool. Should I put some pictures in here? Where do you even go for that? Grimrock 1 portraits. And Grimrock 2. Wonder where they keep their normal portraits. I feel like it would take a while to set this up. Maybe we'll just use default ones. I can see if I can find it like real quick though. Yeah, I have no idea. They have to be TGA files and they have to be 128 by 120. Okay, never mind, we're not doing that. Let's just pick the defaults here. What are our options here? We got Alchemist, Barbarian, Battle Mage, so they just kind of do everything. I don't really want somebody who's like a jack of all trades unless they have like unique skills to go with it. Does it say what a battle mage does? Like their trade? Oh, this is it right here. Just wait. Spells with bare hands. A little protection. Farmer. What the fuck? That's all they do? Oh, okay. What the fuck, man? Based farmer. Is this a meme class? Or do these secretly scale hard? You don't get any XP for slaying monsters, but you get it for eating food. I mean, I already don't want to have to deal with like food. So having to like just shove food into this guy seems like a nightmare. He only gets 5 per level and he starts low too. Seems like a challenge thing. Yeah, this fucking front end's loud, man. Can they like do everything or something? The fighter. The knight. Didn't we do a knight last time? Well, we did a fighter, but it was like with the shield. I'm down to do dual wielding. Sounds cool. Special attacks are cheaper. Otherwise, that's the knight just gets more of everything else. You just can't dual wield. Rat crew. Let's see what we got. There'll be at least one rat on there. Oh yeah, everyone can. You just have to upgrade your light weapons. What's up, Sumner? The fighter just has better special attack ship. I don't know, man. The weight of my fucking inventory was a pain last time. I almost want to do night. But having a more action-oriented guy would be cool. What are the peoples here? Any fun portraits? This guy looks like fucking Wormtongue, man. Humans 10% XP, insectoid. Strength up, dex down, vitality, willpower. Lizard man, dude. Whoa. Like a fucking lizard man. Be like from Soul Calibur. Yeah, 2 humans. It's like, dude, I want to play the Soul Calibur lizard man. Minotaur. Knight or fighter? One gets just like better weight reduction, more efficiency with shields, so you'd want to use shields. Maybe dodge too. Dual wielding dodge tank rogue. The real shit, man. You do a lot of damage, huh? Dual wielding, you suffer only 25% penalty to weapon damage. No balls. Yeah, I mean, I would just be worried I'd get destroyed, man. Because I was already going to do Minotaur like in the last one, dual wielding 2-handers with just like raw health and shit. I don't know if I want to just like rush dudes down or what. I mean, dodge max could be cool. Duel from the back, yeah, true. I just want to have a little bit of everything, right? I want to try the magic, of course. I wanted to do a dodge, motherfucker. You don't want to be like a rat bastard, man. It would take a bit to get him to that point, man. Is a dodge rogue actually like fucking viable, man? Yeah, I kind of want to be a pussy too, man. Yeah, I was gonna do a rattling alchemist. It was one of the default options, and it just seems kind of cool. I want to try guns and shit. Gotta bring the Minotaur back. Barbarian. It's kind of probably like an insect. Wizard. Just move out of the way, just never get hit, man. You don't have to worry about it. What do I just throw all my fucking shields in the trash, man? Ooh, rat waifu. This motherfucker looked like he just rolled out a red tail, or whatever that fucking shit was called. Like a mouse, you know, rat. I need like a proper rat bastard. Red wall, that's it. I'm curious how the itemization is going to be, though. In the last game, it was like super hard up on like big armor and shit. You had very little like light options. Yeah, I thought the farmer was funny. I don't know if you just like level up a shitload by like forcing them food. I'm having to worry about food already. I'm not like super Jones about, so I'm not gonna mess with farmer, but it is cool it's there. Having those options are great. Where's my Minotaur wife? This is Minotaur wife? Who is this? Insects. Only I have the brains to escape Grimrock 2. I feel like I'm just gonna get annihilated as Rogue Dodge Master. But you do some crazy damage, man, because it lowers your cooldowns too. Like light weapons, Dodge Master. I mean, you could put on, I guess. I can backstab. I never did backstabbing. Backstab with any light weapon. I mean, you could wear heavy armor on a rogue, technically. I don't know how many points you get in this bad boy, though. Oh, you can only pick one at the start. We could try it, man, if it's viable. I'd have to wear dodge gear. I feel like half of my armor is just gonna like be useless. That's one of the problems. I don't want like everybody needing the same gear. But it would be cool. I kinda wanna try it. I guess instead of athletics I could do armor. I feel like you would need to like full send dodge right off the bat. We definitely want, I want to try firearms. Affects your accuracy, evasion, shock resistance, and damage dealt, yeah. You can like... How much health do you get from this? I want to get like touched once and then blow up. Could you dodge magic? I don't remember if you could dodge magic in the last one. Which kind of like kills the entire idea, because if you get hit by one magic spell, you're fucking dead, man. Oh, is there? So you don't have to have strength. I could do some vit. I mean, you know the best ones are gonna be strength, probably. You're gonna get your Excalibur, that's like a one-handed fucking sword or some shit. Gotta find them, yeah. One of your attribute scores chosen randomly increases by 1 when you gain a new level. Depends on how much you level up, man. I mean, endurance is cool, man. I always like that. Like, mutation could be sick, though. There's like only one skill, willpower, which I wouldn't really love to have, and even that's okay. You could just take the 2 points. Put them straight into Agile. But I mean, it's only 2 points, right? Technically, mutation could get a lot more. Gonna have to accept 2 rats. I wanna try other races. I do 2 rats for you, 2 rats. That's the deal. I like the strength skull thing, that was fun last time. Rage. Nah. Accuracy. I mean, these motherfuckers need accuracy. That's probably more important than anything. That'll be real damage. What do firearms use? Probably dex, huh? No firearm malfunctions. Hopefully, you just like pick up your bullets? I mean, like you did with the arrows and shit, or do I have to like fucking like make them? That's like a huge pain. Yeah, that's fine. If you have like infinite ammo or something. I'd like to try them out. Well, they don't scale at all. Raw, damn it. Are they like shit then? Do you just find better firearms and then that's just the damage you get? Interesting. Your stats barely matter. Guess you could just affect your max load. I wonder if damage +4 affects guns and accuracy, or if it just doesn't matter at all. So otherwise I'm just gonna put on endurance and just they can pack rat. I just want to be in the perfect mindset, man. And I said I was doing this one. pretty soon anyways. Citizen Sleeper too. Yeah, the Blade Runner rocks. They're both good. The first one's got that cool, dreamy vibe that I really like, and atmosphere. And the second one's got that like grim vibe. Man, we're on the Gifted Games art. We're not playing Grimstone at least. Although I'm really not going to have as many people in like full armor. Definitely depends on finding replacements on like this game is hype. Yeah, that's supposed to be good. Yeah, first Grimrock was awesome. So I've heard this one's only better. Yeah, I'd like to try guns just to try new shit in this, so that'll be fun. Sounds like then your stats really just want like to carry more shit and just have more health. Nothing else really matters. Maybe energy or something. I'm curious if aggressiveness actually makes a difference. Like it just adds 4 to every gun. I mean, that'd be cool. But yeah. More storage space would be good. That was annoying in the last one. Although maybe it's gonna be less crazy this time. We'll roll with this, I guess, for now. Insect stats. What we got? Whoa. Cooldown reduced. The chitten armor. Chitten? Alright, I did ice magic last time. What do we want this time? More energy. I could do just 2 different kinds of fucking magics. Whoa. What are you guys feeling for our... We're not doing water this time. Fire, air, earth. What would a bug be, man? He'd probably be like air, earth, you know, that kind of motherfucker. We could try earth spells. Can I just do 2 different kinds of spells? Or should I just pick one? Light armor. I assume there's still like caster armor. You don't have to worry about light armor. I should probably do fire and earth. Just because fire wasn't like utility for puzzles and stuff. And concentration, maybe. I almost never rested in the first game, so I don't really care about that. Although maybe they made it less goofy. So this just increases damage? Can you still do like any spell you want? That'd be interesting. Cooldowns reduced. What do we want on her, man? Random stats don't mean a whole lot. So I feel like just aggressive. Assuming it affects guns. If it doesn't affect guns, I mean, we can do something else. I mean, obviously, like, no spoilers, too much info, I don't know. I mean, obviously, if it's not like a spoiler, but I mean, if I'm about to walk into like a trap, then I mean, I'd rather not have to like re-roll, right? I mean, I feel like I'm not picking like a wild crew, but you know, if one of these abilities doesn't affect, like if I can use every kind of magic, sure, I don't mind knowing that, right? Like it's just damage. Because in the last game, you know. Yeah, I mean, I think it's reasonable. I'm fine with about, I mean, whatever. I mean, obviously just like, you know, X and Y floors, it won't be useful, or like I don't need all that. But. Oh, okay. So you still are required to have magic. Okay, that's something they should put in here. I thought it was so free you could just do any spell, but you would only pick the ones that you had damage for. Gotcha. Could do Earth Fire. Or Earth Air, man. Wouldn't that'd be crazy. I feel like there's just gonna be more fire, but maybe not. Maybe they're gonna change that. Aggressive works on guns, endurance. I like endurance. Nice quality of life thing. 3 schools of magic, man. Whoa. Alright. What do we think? We got the waifu team. Waifu beasts. They've enslaved the beast races, and now they're ready to escape. 2 rats. Minotaur and a bug. Bug. Well, this will be more min-max than I was in the last game. Oh, really? Yeah, I did the ice in the last game. It was really useful, but I want to do different stuff this time. Well, I mean, different stuff. I'm doing the Minotaur again, but I'm doing dual wielding heavy weapon. Yeah, I might have missed a couple ice spells in the last game. You could kind of reason some of them out. I'm worried about the accuracy a bit. But I really like Headhunter. I think it's cool. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's like it lets you get so much accuracy. But I like the Headhunter thing. It's fun finding that. Getting rid of endurance, I mean, yeah, I could, but fucking hell, man. That's a pain in the ass. Oh, the skill, this accuracy. Just 10 for 1. I could just put 1 into it later, yeah. Do that. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do heavy weapons maxed, armor, athletics, and accuracy. So firearms can crit, huh? But none of this governs crit. I don't see any reason not to just go vitality strength just for pack space and health. Firearms are a raw stat. I'd like to try more potions. Depends on how many like levels I get. I mean, I could up my crit, I guess, too. I assume accuracy is not a big deal with firearms, but... I forgot I picked something here. I don't know if quick is like super worth it. So I feel like I'm gonna be energy checked or something, but I'd like to try it anyways. I mean, I guess there's some pretty long cooldowns on spells. I'd like to get the concentration leveled up over time. Should just throw on endurance, man. I feel like endurance I would just like more. Not even have to worry about the inventory as much. It's like, like 10% speed's cool, but man, putting all the herbs and the alchemist into their inventory, the pack rat, you'll still hit critical mass eventually, but solo farm and food max. Yeah. There must be ways to farm food, huh? If there's like a whole class on it. Solo farmer, dude. I need to watch a run of that. Thing is, I'm gonna have a pretty low armor, like, group overall. Like, I'll probably do max armor with the Minotaur. Oh, yeah. They get a bunch of stats. Yeah, I guess with their solo, all the food can be just for them, huh? Super juice farmer. Gotta get Chad. Tilling the land, annual soul. The 2 willpower is cool. feel like 10% cooldown's not as much as it seems. This chin armor reminds me of the guy with the jacked fucking arm and veins, man. And this... Where was the other one? This looks like the Marwin guy. Caius Cosades or whatever. What's up, Lassie? So dual wielding dodge tank. Dual wielding, two-handed armor, Minotaur. So I'd lower the strength if I knew I'd be able to get some dex melee weapons like sooner than later. I mean, it's nice to have a little load capacity, but the vitality would matter more. But you know the best weapons are gonna be like full-on swords and shit, so we'll just go full strength and pray to God. We could put some points in athletics, I guess, eventually. Three endurances? Yeah, I'm pack ratting it. Yeah, what of it? Alright, let's get some names, man. Rat bastard. Moo Moo Meadows. Awesome Outcast. What am I calling the bug? Yeah, it's supposed to be great, so I'm looking forward to it for sure. What's the bug's name? I need a goofy name. A bug-centric goofy name. Bugs Bunny, dude. I don't know about that, man. We got any hybrid bugs here? Bug Bunny? Protein. What happened to the cow, man? Freaky suck. I don't know what kind of bug it is. Just call it exactly what it is, the bug wizard. The worst name ever. I'm always drawn to like the worst possible names, man. Yeah, that's crazy. You always hear about Grimrock, but then I've barely seen conversation on 2 despite it being apparently way better. I don't even know how many reviews it has. Yeah, I was about to check. I mean, I think first-person dungeon crawlers in general just aren't super loved. They're a bit more heavy-duty, but yeah. Alright, that's the name. It's a bug wizard. Alright, so we got Awesome Outcast, the Rattling Alchemist, Gun Person, Moo Moo Meadows, the Minotaur Barbarian, Rat Bastard, the Rat Rogue, and some bug wizard. Let's begin. We'll have to see what other first-person dungeon crawlers have come out on Steam over the years. I'm sure it's because there's such great competition, it was more forgotten. I do think Grimrock 1 kind of came out when there's like a lot less games on Steam too, so maybe it kind of got lost. We'll watch this again, fuck it. Yeah, seriously. I mean, that's the thing is Grimrock 1 still feels like super fresh, like super different compared to the dungeon crawlers I've played. Oh, we should have named the bug after Rydlos, man. Alright. I didn't really plan on doing chat names, but Outcast was so sad on the rats, I had to name one after him. This was gifted by Rydlos. Blessed be his name, or his many names. He changes his name a lot. He sheds his chitin like a bug. Yeah, I hope Rat Bastard actually works out. Yeah. I mean, first things first, you have to get the evasion and the dual wielding. After that, I feel like the vitality's the gravy. And I really need to like dodge abilities. Yeah, the opening goes way harder. I kind of feel like I wish I would have went Air and Earth. Can I actually re-roll some of these? I'm curious here. I kind of want to just do something really off the wall and see how the game handles it. But it probably doesn't remember everything. Let's see. I'm curious if it just remembers it now. Well, I could remake it in like 2 seconds, I guess. Never mind. We'll trust in the game. I don't feel like it. Yeah, I hope dodge front row actually works. I picked everything I could for it. Alright, man. Knocked it open. Same sound effect for smacking shit, dude. Holy. Let's get that ambience turned up. The classic. Get over here, you damn crab. Like I said, I like the idea. Cool, like, change up. An island over, like, the big, like, cliff and all that. Food. Orange fruit. Might actually turn something up. Torn breeches. I feel like I need to get some gear on them immediately because they're gonna get smacked. It depends on if evasion's like a flat rate the whole way through or if it like scales up over time. Do we still get some of the classics? Fizzle. What was that? Poison? What the fuck? Can you like click one at a time? Oh shit. You draw it. I guess that makes it easier to discover. Cool. What's up, brother? And turtle. I feel like the rogue's damage is like super horrid. Boom. Turtle steaks. Anybody hungry? So I imagine the secrets are going to be way more robust in this. The Grimrock turtle, whoa. Yeah, the noises are back. Oh damn, you can break everything, man. Jordan Grimrock. This looks like it could be a secret wall, man. Dunno. Alright, bud. We'll try not to kill your character. Must explore things fully. There's probably secrets like immediately in the game, like last time. Oh, shit, the rocks. Oh, feeling sick? I feel like I've been kind of having something, but a lot of it's been poor sleep. Well, good luck, bub. I'm gonna turn up everything. The smack sounds are so loud in the last game too, but it is what it is. Yeah, my allergies are killing me. I really like the map has more shit on it now. Great addition. That you can actually like put stuff on here. I just hope that there's actually a reason to. If the game ends up being more open, like you can come back to areas and stuff, kind of like a Mist, then there might be more use for that kind of thing. It's still very like linear than needing information and coming back to it. It just wasn't necessary in the last game very often. It was cool having the progression of going through it and all that, but that's just one of the, I guess you could say, pitfalls. One of the things you wouldn't need to worry about. There gotta be something super early here, man. Maybe not. Maybe that's it. They said there's no food penalty this early, but there's probably still like food in general. Alright, let's go fuck him up. The cloud seems like shit. I like that the spells are drawn now, though. I think that's a good change. You can guess what you need to do easier, and then there's more like expected like patterns, I guess. Maybe later you can go out on the water or something. Turtle egg. Mix with the egg, motherfucker. Oh, it like builds up. Okay, maybe it's a little better than I thought. Oh, you can't stand in your own shit. I should have figured. How far out does this go? It's like one extra space. Oh shit. Secrets. Shoes. Sea bass. Torch. Oh god, there's a chest on it too. Amazing. I love to see it. Oh, it tells you how nutritional they are. What the hell? That's neat. Why not, right? Nice improvement. Think about a dodge tank. Is don't you just get evasion from shields? You end up just getting most of your evasion. Like, you end up getting pretty comparable evasion anyways. And then you also have the safety. Of having a bunch of armor. I'm hoping to be able to get some nice dodge, but then also do a lot of damage. Right, yeah. Well, and I mean, if you go from an outside area to an inside area, and you come back to the outside areas more often, and there's more to, like, revisit, I mean, yeah. Instead of, like, the raw, like, pure dungeon journey, it's more of like a, well, you know, you're exploring a place, right? Mysteries and stuff. It's just a different approach. Assuming that's what it's like. It might be linear, I don't know. But, yeah, assuming you actually kind of, like, revisit areas and stuff. Then go off into, like, different buildings or something. I mean, that's what I'm expecting, but I have no idea for sure. Be a nice way to mix it up. That would still totally work with the genre. I'm gonna miss a bunch of stuff. Definitely missed a few things last time. Oh yeah, Kingsfield and Kingsfield 2 are more like that. Yeah. Like, I've played first-person dungeon crawlers, kind of like Luna said, where it's like you kind of come back through areas, but then you also just branch off to, like, singular ones. And then there's ones like Etria and Odyssey where it's like you might come back to one just to, like, do some side shit, but it's mostly like a linear journey to the bottom. Kind of like Grimrock 1. I think you can do it both ways for sure. And I feel like combining like a mist type of thing where it's like you can come in and out and, you know, I don't want to say sandbox it, but, you know, maybe the areas kind of interplay with each other. Like info or items you get from one area, you come back through to the other, and shortcuts to help kind of like facilitate it. You know, oh, there's a secret. A secret in an area you've been to a million times is a pretty cool secret to find, right? Like, whoa, you know, there's something here. Or this is how this works. So I feel like it fits really well with the dungeon crawler thing, or it's at least a nice way to mix it up. But we'll see if that's what this does or not. Oh yeah, yeah. I really want to play Kingsfield. This will probably be on the short list coming up. Of the first-person dungeon crawlers. I feel like there wouldn't be buttons to press on the walls at this point already, but you guys need more volume. If you guys need any more, you guys let me know. I don't want to blow your ears out, but I do want, like, nice immersion, right? Alright, tattered shirt. 11? Based. It's cool they mark a lot more of it, too. Well, I hope your journey was not too detrimental to your health. I think you'll find this island to be the most wonderful, yet the most perilous place on Earth. I don't have high hopes about your spell, but maybe you can prove me wrong. Better equip yourself before the night falls. What the night? It's off your robe. And we get day-night cycles? That would be cool. But is there hidden walls? Come on over, champ. Yeah, Bowser. He's just hanging out, dude. Where's my guns, man? Wait a sec here. 3 to 9 plus strength, huh? Fire burst. Yeah, we already know that one. Whoa. Okay, same setup. What's the inventory? Okay. What's up, nerd? Oh, it is nighttime. Or it's going to be nighttime. They spawn shrieks at night? You want something, man? Item does not fit. Is there like special spots on the walls in this game too? This guy wants something in his hands. Oh yeah, probably. Must be like an order to this. X marks the spot. X. Oops. Please take one again. Can I take them back? Okay, good. We just got started, so you ain't missed nothing. Oh, merman of some sort. Wonder if you could do the goofy spells. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, for sure. It was cool. Well, that's the kind of stuff I'm interested in, really. Get some of the best divisions and all that. I wonder if like activating one of those changes something. It's doing it on the side, yeah. I mean, Remedy is definitely more of like a vision studio than most AAAs, but I mean, if you're really, really into it and you aren't, you know, your work isn't quite cutting it, right? In terms of like what you want to create, then I mean, you gotta hone your skills and push a vision on the side, right? Because I mean, you could be working in a field you enjoy and you're passionate about. You know, you might not be fulfilled in the same way, so that's cool. The first challenge. I just wonder how many secrets I've already missed, man. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, on this end, call out the Guardians. Greetings. Maybe I need to grab something somewhere. This had like a symbol on it. The Masters thing. If that matters at all. The Island Master. There's that whole area too. The statue, man. Oh yeah. Did I set up the quick save? Yeah, I think we looked at Druidstone, but I don't remember if it's spicy. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's a bigger studio too, but still. That's definitely a lot. Did they say how long it took to make these? Oof. The fire is just better, bro. Simple as. We need a sword. He's good. I don't think throwing weapons could miss in the last game, could they? Guess that's different now. Okay, you can't like goof around with them too much. Not dodging a whole lot, man. Sure, things will change, man. Yeah, it's that simple. Yes. Today I shall make peak. I mean, I guess they were just living and breathing it at the time. I mean, I guess they could have also had like a down moment with Quantum Break and all that. I mean, maybe a lot of that was like TV stuff, or maybe they had like. I mean, I wouldn't ever say they had less work to do, especially in game dev. But I mean, there's people who dev on the side, man. That's why I figured it was just like it would just take a long time. But I mean, if you really, really know your stuff and you're super in the industry, I mean, you've got the game scaled to how you want, I guess. I mean, why not be able to do it in your free time? I don't know. Game engine let them program the games for it too. I guess that's why it's an Remedy core engine team and not making some shovelware. Yeah. I mean, clearly they're absolute machines, so that makes a big difference for sure. Pettin's cap. You're definitely right on that. Jesus. That still happens, man. I had to test it. He didn't dodge so good. He didn't dodge so good, Cam. Too financially risky? Is it just because there's more competition, or? Hmm. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's just so much coming out nowadays and so much quality that to guarantee success, yeah, like they're saying with like a small team, it's probably a lot harder. If you're just doing it kind of for shits on the side, right? I guess. I mean, it's not like there's a lack of stuff coming out, but yeah, I can understand not wanting to put out the risk on stuff. You running, bro? Woozy. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, that was always how it was going to be back in the day. I think it was, I mean, you got to pay people. But standards, right? Like graphical fidelity and how that changes. And I feel like the big thing is competition, right? It's just, when this came out, like what first person dungeon crawlers were releasing on Steam, right? Like when the first one came out. Last year alone had a bunch come out, right? So it's like I think that's a big difference. And it's not like this doesn't hold up, but you're competing not just on novelty but also quality. Um and just that's assuming you even get noticed, right? Like you could be a godly game and you just appeal to a niche crowd or just don't get noticed at all, right? It is riskier for sure. I mean, there's more people playing games than ever, so I guess there's potential for more profit than ever, but I mean, not everybody's playing everything, so. But everybody's using the same storefronts and media, so it's like, yeah, you could follow different stuff, but I mean, I feel like it all funnels into less channels, or not a whole lot of channels, and yeah, there's more trying to funnel in than ever. Sack. We like sack. Sling and rocks. I mean, I'm just waiting for guns anyway, so I don't really care about the sling. I mean, yeah, there's something to be said about niche markets. I mean, PC wasn't as big at that point. I mean, first person dungeon crawlers and PC, though, kind of have a history together, but so it's probably the best place for it. Um, but I mean, I don't think the availability of digital speediness versus like physical really makes a difference. I think the availability of being able to put out an indie game at a competitive prices because the market front of digital is so just open like that definitely allows for smaller projects and um, more niche shit to kind of just exist without like Walmart or something needing to like pick up just the big stuff. Obviously, Xbox and PlayStation and Sony picked up on that. I mean, I don't remember how XBLA was when Grimstone or Grimrock came out. But yeah, I mean, the consoles bridge that gap. I mean, PC just Steam just does it better. I mean, there's just more options. Valve's just better about promoting mixed stuff. PC's just a more mixed genre market, but yeah. I mean, for me, I think it's mostly um, less competition. Um, I mean, I'm sure there's like economic factors. I mean, you probably maybe have to pay more now. But I feel like the big thing is like less guarantee, right? Great games like UFO 50. I don't even think did. I mean, it probably did fine, but it's probably. I mean, for like how crazy that game is, it's got like 5,000 reviews. Like if UFO 50 can't like fucking just destroy, then like why would something smaller? Because even this has like 2,000 reviews or whatever, and it's like from 2014. 10 years ago on Steam, it might as well have been fucking. I mean, there's like nothing compared to what it is now. So, if even Grimrock 2 is not gonna get much, I can understand the risk. Which is why there's a lot of passion project, right? But I mean, you still have to pay the bills. So. But yeah, I don't know. Some people have said that Double A is dead. I don't know. I don't know if that's quite true anymore. You still have your Warframes and your. I don't know if I'd count Kingdom Come. I mean, some of those scale up, but yeah, the going all out, very small publisher. One guy, a couple of guys game that do it in their free time, or like your Cupheads where they just like take a huge risk. Um, yeah, which is cool. That's how you know they're based. Based people make good games. Yeah, Remedy's like one of like the premier still like giga passionate AAA, like one of the few AAA devs I still really respect. That's like, I mean, they're kings of the castle, man. But I mean, I get it. That's like a different sect of gaming, right? Gaming needs a new horizon, though. Does it? I mean, every year is the best year of gaming for me. I mean, there's so many. As a consumer, you have so much choice and so many good things, and not even counting like older stuff. That's a cop out answer. I mean, if you personally feel there's a stagnation and you want like a paradigm shift, sure, I can understand. I don't feel that, but I get it. Um, I think AAA definitely needs new horizons. Mainstream video games, although the mainstream video games these days, I mean, it's like Fortnite and Roblox. I mean, FIFA and all that. If we're talking people who are somewhat into the medium beyond just kind of like hanging out your buddies occasionally on like a Fortnite. I mean, maybe. I mean, the way consoles are changing, the live service push is failing. Stuff like Ubisoft dying, EA regressing into just sports. I don't think they like the performance on some of their other stuff recently. Sony floundering with all their first party stuff. Nintendo does their thing. I mean, they've made it work, but I could understand a New Horizon in that aspect. But I don't know. I think I feel like it's less that there's not an X factor that people are needing, and more that the kinds of games being created, the tech push, the line goes up, kind of el capitalismo, that stuff is what's killing AAA than it is a need for like some reinvigoration of the industry. Horizon Forbidden East, yeah. um, I don't think so. Not at all. I don't know. I'm still playing awesome shit over here. That's super different. I mean, technically, yeah, there's like maybe the first time you experience a video game is never gonna, it's not gonna be like the second time or the third time. It's gonna be different. Man, I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, fuck, food going through me. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm totally down with like the like new ways to experience stuff and evolving the game for sure. But I mean, I don't think there's like a lack of interesting like ways of approaching games or I mean, it's like what about like books? I mean, do they need to be are books like invalid because they like what books have been around for thousands of years in the same format? It's like I don't know. I agree in a sense, but I feel like that's also coming from a place of you're used to an industry that changes every like 10 years because it's so small and or it's not so small, so new comparatively. I agree that I think it'd be cool to see more. Why not keep pushing the envelope? I mean, not just gimmicks and shit, but something like real. But I do think, I mean, like look at AAA. Like you don't see big budget or tech pushed in like super creative ways as much as it was even like 20 years ago. Like that they're not even pushing that kind of envelope. And like all of that innovation's in the land of like indies. It's like, well, why couldn't there be innovation in that field? You get something different. Yeah. I think it depends on where we're talking about. Yeah. There's certain things that only a lot of money can do. And then the more money you put, the more risky it gets, the more money you need to make. And then you'll see, your shareholder focused stuff focused on things that do make that number go up and hedging those risks and stuff like that. And eventually that just doesn't work as we can see. But it's like, there still is some kind of like innovation they could put in there. And as it gets easier and easier to make a game, not that it's easy, but like you have more tools, it's like you can see that innovation in more smaller projects now than ever. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying, and I'm totally welcome to it. More experiences and more mixing it up, and but that we're at some kind of like end game or something until somebody creates a gimmick device. I don't think that's true. I think it's more like, stuff like VR or other experiences like that that like probably start pushing into different mediums. That stuff's welcome because I guess you get to flex human expression and create more interesting things as you get used to certain mediums and stuff. But I don't think like video games like are like fucked. I would say like movies are having more issues right now on that front. But yeah. No, I mean The end game isn't. I mean, you know, why would the end game just be a controller, right? I mean, you don't have to stick to that. You have to get people to adopt something else, though, is the problem, and that requires hardware, and that's expensive. And you'll see games that play around with like webcams or voice activation or stuff like VR, or you know, online features like MMOs and all that stuff. And you could say that's changing the game, right? But yeah, the problem is at the end of the day, you need to act on something with the video game, so you need a tool to which you do that. So I mean, you're asking people to spend money or create hardware, and that's money and that's risk, and so you get less. You're gonna get less stuff. I mean, if every indie dev could just like send something 3D printed to your fucking room for free, I mean, yeah, we'd see a bunch of insane stuff. So maybe you should be hoping for a paradigm shift and and, and 3D printing or something. So people can create their own input devices and games or something. Dev can send me a fucking super 3D printed giga fucking dildo from hell that I can play this game with. Yeah, it's just such a new thing right now, and every suit and their brothers trying to find their figure out if it's their cash cow or how they can take control of it or what the risks are and the ethicality of the ethics of the art and human expression, and it's just a shit show. So, and now it's becoming like a culture tool, and it's all over the place. But yeah, all that's solvable. Problem is, copyright's always been a piece of shit, so I don't see that happening easily. Yeah, we'll see what they do. Yeah, I'm not much into the. Into the man for sure. Is there any more secrets here? This was my thing in the first one. I'd always be looking around for secrets and I'd waste a bunch of food. I haven't found any like little things, but I mean we're still outside. So. What's up, dude? And they can like attack for each other and shit. Box. Shovel. Whoa. You can dig in places, but. Poison cloud. Smoked bass. Rapier. Special attack. Oh. Cool. The lone oak in the shadow of the blue light. Okay. I like the press X to swap here. Put some tools on. Yeah, I love shovels. Shovels on an island. A must have. Thought controlled games. Yeah, if you could control shit with your brain, that would definitely be a game changer. There would be a lot of shenanigans going on there, but somebody makes something that recreates the feeling of your balls being crushed by a vice. Somebody hacks the game to include balls being crushed by a vice, and all of a sudden, and that's gonna be a fun time. But yeah, if there's a light way of doing it, I guess. The thing is, like, it's one thing being able to control like a browser cursor. It's another thing being able to control like a simulation of like a real thing with abstracted crazy mechanics and all that kind of crazy stuff. Like, I'll jump 5 million feet and cast crazy spells and twiddle my thumbs and dick and shit, and I imagine that would have an effect on your psyche and all that stuff. Be interesting though. We'd be definitely getting into some fucking dystopian shit. We'll see if we make it that long. If we do, that could be interesting. My back row classes, the alchemist and the wizard. You just dig anywhere, man, huh? The alchemist passive. Herbs in your inventory multiply. Oh wow, that's cool. Oh, I forgot I had my wizard on the wrong fucking thing, man. Thought that was my alchemist. I was so used to the last game where I had my fucking wizard be the potion person. I didn't even mean to do that. Cool. Yeah, I meant to have it on my alchemist. I didn't know there was a bonus, but... So this dig's in front of you? At the lone oak in the shadow of the blue light, I buried it. Nice. Balmer's robe. Vitality, huh? Very cool. My torch burnt out. I don't remember what the spell was for creating light in the last game. Some of the order doesn't matter. But you might need like more crazy combos to be able to do shit. Yeah, multiplying is awesome though. Yeah, I want to be able to use more potions, man. Potion of strength. Oh, yo, pellets. Backbiting type. Oh, this is a dexterity scaling one. I guess all the daggers are. Yeah, I mean it's definitely going that way, but I mean for all we know, it could just be a couple of companies pivot to being publishers. They release their games on more platforms, dial back the live service, maybe make a couple more small things like Astrobot, maybe wind back their $600 million games outside your GTAs and your God of Wars, and then that's it, you know. Or double, triple down on finding like new predatory microtransaction stuff. Yeah, it'd be cool to see that kind of the forefront of people's attention, something with more creativity or taking that money and putting it into something a bit more ballsy and a bit more vision instead of like more Assassin's Creeds and stuff. But that's a pipe dream. Because the kind of games I'd want to be seeing in that light are, you know, your average Joe doesn't give a fuck. But I think there's a middle ground there. Forgotten the game of um, the century. There's something here. Call out the Guardians. So daggers can scale off of dexterity, but I imagine they're just like worse. Possibly. And damage. Yeah, well, I mean, look, you're allowed to think one thing's bad and other things are bad too. You can't be omnipresent, omniscient. I'm not like, yeah, forgiving that kind of stuff. Like, well, I can't solve this issue. That means no issues are worth talking about. That's just kind of goofy. So I don't think anything's changed without just steps, right? Nothing wrong with saying something's bad. That's bad. Yeah, for sure. And I'm not trying to say you're making a mistake. I'm just saying like, you'll see some people that defeatist attitude. You see that with privacy. Well, they're like, well, Google's already fucking, diddling my ass and fucking in my home stealing my shit. So like, why can't other foreign countries do it? Or why not this country? I'm like, okay, like, come on, man. Like, you don't want any of that. Why add more? Why turn the faucet even more? Just, I mean, you want to start having that not exist, right? Uh, where it never changes, and then it really gets too hard. Yeah, Astrobot. Most overrated game. Was that the most overrated game last year? I mean, it was good, but Jesus, dude. From at least from the critics and journalist types, industry kind of reporters I would listen to. I'm like, man, this game is getting fucking sucked. Uh, I don't think Balatro. I mean, I at least respect Balatro. But, well, I mean, I respect Astrobot. There's a cynicism there that I don't have with Balatro. Yeah, I mean, maybe Balatro is a bit overrated, but I mean, you still at least see people talking about it and doing stuff with it. I feel like Astrobot just kind of happened. People sucked it off. The cynicism of like the Sony bullshit and the dead franchises. Like, I don't know. I guess there's a respect factor than how actually good it is. Overrated. It's probably supposed to be more for the quality. I mean, I still thought Astrobot wasn't like amazing. But the Lost Crown just was underplayed for sure. I just want to know, is it gaming issues in the grand scale or minor problem in this world? Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's good to keep that in perspective. You could say, oh, games are culture. It's how you spend a lot of your time. It's expressions. And you want to protect that kind of stuff. It does matter. It's not just like toys, but I mean, people's livelihood and equality and survival, people's ability to survive and that stuff. I mean, it matters more. At the end of the day, you need those to get to the video game part. Doesn't mean you can't talk about them with a passion and the same like fire that you would talk about something else, but you got to know when to leave it at the door, right? But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, maybe Bellatrix. I'm definitely not saying it's not overrated. I guess I feel it more with like Astrobot. I think it's because the places I would be frequenting would really suck the fucking jizz right out of Astrobot's pipes. Um, and I was just like, man, I don't get it. It's clean, but I'm like, it's not that good. I don't know if it's just because people. I mean, it's like the that one dev joked, the pseudo regalia dev. It's like it's the first 3D. For a lot of people, it's the first 3D platformer released since like Mario Galaxy 2 or Odyssey. That's like, I think a lot of people just don't like look at the genre. And then this is like the first one with like a budget in a long time because I'm like, it's just got such weak, like anemic gameplay, and it's all fan service and like Sony inflating, and it's like it's just missing its own like identity. And it's a quality game made by passionate people, and I respect Astrobot in that sense, but it is not the second coming of God, man. And I saw people sucking it off, or like it was just this. Like people weren't just saying it was good. Like the people I would listen to, and this so it's anecdotal, but would be like, this game is like like a mind changer, like next level, like how people talked about like Outer Wilds and stuff, and I'm just like, what? Did I play the wrong game? It's just like that's just not it, man. Yeah, I mean that's true to a certain extent, and I mean people in the industry are probably going to be. Some of them are going to be predisposed to playing the stuff that's the most popular because it gets clicks, and I don't blame them for that. But it's like, man, yeah, it's just like. I mean, I'm not saying that if you had that feeling, you're wrong. Like that's cool for you, but I just it didn't happen for me. It just feels very overrated. Like a good game, but not like next level shit. And let's be real, I don't see people really talking about Astrobot that much anymore. Anyways, I don't think it had any like true like. I mean, people. I guess people do talk about it, but I mean, I don't think it has this like. Yeah, I shouldn't say that because there's games that I feel like push the envelope that aren't talked about. Right? But I mean, that's what I'm saying is like a lot of people act like it was this like paradigm shift almost. I'm like, no, I don't think so. They're talking about calling out to the Guardians. And I don't know what that means. Pellets. Yeah, anybody who says that Odyssey is worse is actually crazy, man. Like, I don't even know how you can. Like, I go back and play it, I guess. I don't even know you can have that opinion, man. I mean, it's your right, but I'm like, holy fuck, I gotta disagree on that one, for sure. I said call out to the Guardian. Do I have like an ability? I have to be able to do it at any time. Call out the Guardians. The first challenge. Maybe I need to go down into the dungeon to do this? I have pellets, but no gun. This pellet scares me too. Am I like not gonna be able to get these like back? It's gonna be like an actual. Halls of the Dead. They said there's no like negatives yet, but I don't know if they really mean that. So why am I giving everything to this character? They already are gonna have limited ass inventory. Yeah, mummies. Let's get to dual wielding. And we can start dodge maxing. So I think at this point we're not gonna get like super fucked. Increases the range of guns. Okay. The walls, man. Shit. Gun. Okay, you do have to put ammo on the bar. Gotcha. Oh, you played the first one that many times? That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing it super slow as usual. Gonna miss all sorts of shit. I need to go back out and do that other puzzle. That one was more obvious. Oh, that's cool. Comes back out already, man. Man, I'm worried about the ammo, man. I don't know if you get the ammo back. Not looking like it. But you can miss too, is pretty hardcore. I actually need to go accuracy on like everything. Unless I only missed because I was like too far away. Nobody missing so much on this guy, man. Universal ammo. As long as they drop them often enough. Locked. Locked. Guess I need to come back. Or find some spots to dig, man. Yeah, accuracy seems like a huge problem in this. Any other ones? Whoa. Because throwing knives were like super strong in the last game. So I have no, if I run out of ammo at all, man, that's just gonna be like way worse. Loving the mummies instead of the like Draugr type of dudes. They have higher attack speed than this for sure. He must have been weak to fire, huh? I was hoping that'd be for the chest outside. Maybe it's like when they're moving you have like less accuracy? Man, my accuracy, I mean, I'm about to have to just get it on everybody. Oh, this is the call out to God. Cool, so we're like going in and out. It's not just like into the dungeon and that's it. Where does this take me? Change party formation. That was fun. Thing is, like, there's probably other places to dig. But where, man? Oh man, look at that. It's probably not the only one of those, huh? Surely they wouldn't have you just, like, dig in completely random spots. Unprompted, right? There was a spot in the very beginning you think would be something. The cage. You can dig on the cage, man? No. Yeah. Destroyed. I just feel like there's gotta be something out here, man. Like at the very beginning. There was in the last game. Maybe that's the bait. You guys can't see my cursor. I just forget capturing cursor is like not just an in-game thing. That's, I guess it just remasks some kind of Windows cursor thing. I don't know. Well, we still need to get the key for that chest. Unless there's like generic keys or like lockpicking. I didn't see any lockpicking though. So it must be out there somewhere. So we could finish this trial first and see if something happens. Does that still count as being in my inventory if I put it in a bag? This is a weird one. Oh, it's because I just technically haven't stood there, or what? Can't really turn it off, though. Oh, no, wait, this is the one. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of the warp. There's something weird to be done there. Might just be how it looks on the map. I just don't know if there's outdoors, like, press points. I mean, it'd be hard to see on all these rocks. You'd hope the digging would be kind of the max, but Just don't want to miss any useful loot, right? Is this where I got the shovel? You'd think they would always hint at it. It's a pure cancer to like shovel every fucking spot. That looks maybe like it might be something. Those motherfuckers are using a lot more food. I guess it's just because of them attacking more? Alright, maybe the key's in here. Definitely more to be found. Scroll of shock. Magic. There's a lot of healing pots right away. Good. Oh, lockpicks. There's lockpicks. The hell? Okay. So you gotta. It's essentially just a skeleton key you can use once, I imagine. There's like a skill to it. Cool so far, though. I like that the builds are a little more free seeming. It's really, I mean, I like that we're kind of coming in and out of the outdoors and stuff, but hopefully there's like strong secrets and like, it'd be cool if there's like central areas you kind of came back to and discovered stuff over time. And like new kinds of secrets, right? Like instead of just like holes in the wall, there's like, you know, maybe intuitive if you're like careful, but like, you know, varied kinds of stuff to do. We'll see. Digging's a nice. Whoa! Who's this guy? I guess they respawn, huh? He's shuffling them. Already got infinite turtle steaks. That'd be awesome. If the game focused more on puzzles and stuff, that would be a welcome addition. It's kind of just be doing some searching. Yeah, the guns. Interesting for sure. Can't help but feel like the guns are supposed to be like a backup almost to something else. Like you're gonna use it at range as like a just in case. Depends on how much ammo we get. I mean the damage isn't that great on it so far. I mean, and it misses really easily. I'm fine with them having their own like downside. Of course. Evasion -5 without light armor proficiency. Never did much evasion on these motherfuckers. This motherfucker anyways, but never good at it. I don't know what my evasion would be here. Oh, 0. Getting more protection from the pieces is what I care about, not the proficiencies. So it's all good. In the last game, I don't think I just pretty much was a rock on my Minotaur when it came to evasion. Alright. There's probably more secrets. But what can you do? I mean, I could try random shit, I guess. Gotta try hitting them all, but okay. Well, interesting if there's like ways the map looked that would let you find shit too. It looks like there could be like more shit, you know. This is just supposed to mark a tree being here. Gotcha. Oh, let's move on. We're still in the tutorial, so. I'm level 2 fire right now, I think. Viper roots, whoa. Bosses. Loud. Poison me. From my gun? Yeah, this game got really loud when the boss fight happened, bros. Jesus. Have to turn it down, man. I want to soak in the atmosphere and shit, but I don't want to, like, have bosses be this, like, painful thing. I mean, I guess I could turn it down when a boss pops up. Damn. Oh, power gem. What that? Yeah, I have one set up for my mic, but not for. I've never done it for the desktop audio. I don't even know what a good compressor setup would look like for, honestly, like game audio. I would just have to look it up. I'm used to just kind of setting that up manually all the time. What I'd want to do is just like pick a limit and then always have it come down from that limit. But I get ratios and thresholds and attack and release and output gain. I mean, I know what output gain is, and I get what the ratio does, but I just want, honestly, an easier way to set it up. I need to like look up a video. I guess you could set up a limiter. What does a limiter do? I mean, compressor would make the low end and the high end, I guess, a little louder. Or the high end would be lower and the low end would be higher. But what a limiter does. Honestly, if I could just like copy someone's homework on the compressor, that would be good. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, I definitely would want to squish the dynamic range. I don't know what a power gem is. I wonder where else you can use this horn. Yeah, and I've always meant to do it. I've just never wanted to like fuck that up, but I just need to do the research. Yeah, like I said, I got a compressor on my mic. The compressor on the mic is, I mean, I'm hoping it would be more adjust the low end, but I don't know. I mean, I could probably just do the same settings. See how it looks, see how it sounds. Yeah, boosting the quieter stuff would be good. Sec. Yeah. I've always meant to do it, because like manually doing everything's always been a bitch. I could try this and see how it sounds. Yeah, I do. I think I'm just like been too used to it. See, I don't know what the threshold is. I guess the threshold I want it to be like minus 20, minus 16, somewhere in there. 17. Then ratio it. I don't know if I need to put any gain on it. It's just my desktop audio. Release. I have no idea what all that is. Like, I don't know on the attack release what I'd even want to do on that. Or how much I'd want to compress it by. Like, I could try this, see how it sounds. But what I need to do is just one day just fiddle with stuff for a while and then just have a pair of earphones in and just fuck with it until I get it how I like it. Let me try turning this up a lot for you guys' end. It's just louder either way, right? If that means it needs to have like more aggressive. Ratio. Been a while since I looked into it all. Yeah, that helps a bit. It's still super loud though. I don't know. What's like a good like guide for this kind of thing? I don't really want to be doing this right now, but Let me fool around here. Yes, sir. I'd probably want to have a limiter too, huh? Do do do. This is not really the best time. Like, might as well just get it going. Could take a break and just like fool with this off stream. Strike while the iron's hot. Ooh. Did I have the worst VOD ever created? Maybe I'll do that. This is a pretty solid point anyways. We'll mess with that, see what we can get. I'll fool around and listen to it. And we'll come back. Oh damn. We're in the woods now, dude. Very cool. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Cause yeah, honestly I'd like to not mess with it much anymore. I'll be back. I might